Hi everyone, this is Mark of Tech Pinas. So how are you? I hope you're all doing great. Before anything else, I want to invite you to subscribe to the Tech Pinas YouTube channel if you haven't, because I will be doing lots of giveaways in the coming days. And I want you to have a chance to win some of the items that I will be raffling off. So again, don't forget to subscribe. Just click on that button as well as the bell notification button so you can be notified whenever I upload a new video. For now, join me in my flash unboxing, initial setup, and quick features rundown of the all-new realme Narzo 20, which is a budget-friendly gaming handset from our friends at Realme Philippines that really lets you feel the power. Okay, so if you're interested, join me. Let's go! Alright, so let's do a flash unboxing of the realme Narzo 20. Join me. So let's remove the plastic cover first using my Swiss knife. Start here. So just really quickly, so as not to bore you, remove the plastic cover. Okay. And there you go. This is the official packaging of the realme Narzo 20. So as you can see, it's the familiar yellow box of Realme. You have the name here, Narzo 20 Realme. Then you have the Realme logo on top. On the sides, Realme Narzo 20. Realme Narzo 20. Nothing here. And at the back, just like in previous releases, you have the 4 key features of this phone. So the first one is the very big 6000 milliamp hours mega battery. Then you have the 48 megapixels AI triple camera at the back. And here you have the Helio G85 gaming processor, which is a real treat in a phone in this price point. And finally, you have the 18 watts Type-C quick charge feature. Okay, so what I have here is the version with 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of internal storage, and it's the Blue Blade colorway. Okay, so before I lift this cover, I wanna share with you the price of the realme Narzo 20. So the official SRP of this model is 7,990. This model will be exclusively available at Lazada at their 11/11 event. So if you're going to buy it from them, you can enjoy 500 pesos off, bringing the price down to just 7,490 pesos. But there's an additional hack for those who want even bigger discounts. You can use the Lazada 11/11 voucher to get an additional 400 pesos less for minimum purchase of 5,000 via Lazada wallet. So all you have to do is to put money in your Lazada wallet and use that to purchase the phone. And then you can buy it for just 7,090 pesos. So that's a really good price for the realme Narzo 20. So make sure that you do all that to get all of the discounts on this Lazada exclusive handset. Okay, so there you go. Let's lift the cover. Alright, put this here. So again, you have this message, hey, welcome to Realme family, Realme. This is the paper sleeve, so I've already shown this to you before. Let's embrace a new journey. Then you have this pin for ejecting the SIM card tray. Put it down. And then as you can see, the phone didn't come with a free soft gel case, which is understandable given the price of the device. So this is the quick guide. So if I remember correctly, just like the Realme 7i, the quick guide unravels. So there you go. So it's just one sheet of paper. And then here, if you can see, you have the full technical specifications, which I suggest you read so you know exactly what you're getting. Okay, so next, let's do this quickly. You have the important information guide for all of the safety information that you need to know when using the phone. So if you have time, I suggest that you read this, but I don't think you'll have any problems using the phone right out of the box. Okay, so there you go. Let me just put this here. Okay, so as I've said, the phone didn't come with a free soft gel case, but like what I said, I understand because of the price of this handset, which is already very low, but you can always get one, I guess, eventually from third-party manufacturers or perhaps even from Realme if they make one for this phone. Okay, so this is the handset. I've just removed it from the paper cradle right there. So again, what I have here is the blue blade version. Later, I'll show you more of the device, but for now, let's just finish the unboxing first. Okay, remove this. Okay, so again, the phone didn't come with a free pair of wired earphones, but of course, you do get the charging cable, and this one is already a USB Type-C cable because this one has a USB Type-C port. Okay, and finally, here you go, you have the travel charger, and this one supports 18 watts fast charging, which is one of the key features of the Narzo 20. Okay, so that's the size. It's quite hefty actually, which is okay for me. So that's it. Alright, so this is the complete realme Narzo 20 retail package here in the Philippines. You have the unit itself, the quick start guide, the important information guide, this pin for ejecting the SIM card tray, then you have the charging cable, USB Type-C, and finally you have the travel charger supporting 18 watts fast charging. Okay, so now let me remove the plastic cover and show you the design of the realme Narzo 20. Okay, and wow, that's very interesting. So as you can see, there you go. So as you can see, the back part looks a lot like the Realme C15. You even have the same squircle camera module right here. But what makes the Narzo different is this finish right there. So if you can see, the phone has micro lines. There you go. And it forms a V pattern, which according to our friends from Realme Philippines is for victory, because this phone is for gaming, specifically I guess for those who play Mobile Legends, because victory is what we aim for every time we enter the battle arena with our team. So there you go, that's a V pattern right there, and that pattern is made possible by the micro lines that you have here. So you can see that depending on how light hits the phone. There you go. And you even have the Narzo branding right there. So it says here, Narzo, designed by Realme. Okay, so let's just do an exterior features rundown, starting with the back panel. So like what I said, you have the camera module right there. Then the phone has a fingerprint scanner at the back, which is again another treat on the phone in this price category. Then you have, of course, this back plate with a gorgeous V design. On the right side here, just like the C15, if you remember, this phone has the volume rocker right there and also the power button. And then on the left side, you have the tray which you can eject for accessing the SIM card slots. So let's do that. Let me show it to you. And there you go. The phone has 2 nano SIM card slots and 1 micro SD card slot, which means that you won't have to sacrifice dual SIM capability to get more space for your large files. And then on top, it's just clean. Nothing here. And at the bottom, you have the 3.5mm audio jack. These 2 holes are for the microphone, the USB Type-C port, and these 4 holes are for the loudspeaker. Okay, so this is the face of the phone, where the screen is obviously, and here you have the phone's front-facing camera. This is an 8 megapixel front-facing camera for your selfies, which I'll talk more about later. And if you're wondering, this phone already ships with a pre-installed screen protector. There you go, if you can see it. So no need to buy one separately. Join me in my initial setup of the Realme Narzo 20. Okay, so let's just turn it on by long pressing on the power button. Okay. Realme Android. So again, this phone is a Lazada exclusive release. So it's an e-commerce online only release, which you can get starting on 11/11 at Lazada. So the SRP is 7,990, but you can enjoy a 500 pesos off discount if you're getting it at that Lazada sale. And then you can get an additional discount of 400 pesos if you're going to use your Lazada wallet to purchase it. Okay, because that 400 pesos discount is for purchases of 5,000 pesos and above. Okay, so there you go. Let me just set it up. So English is language, United States. Next, select region. Obviously this is for the Philippines. Next, terms of service, so let's just agree to those for now. I won't read them. Let me just connect to my Wi-Fi. Okay, here you can turn on your Wi-Fi assistant, which automatically connects to the best Wi-Fi network available. So for now, I'll just turn it off. Next. Okay, so here you can copy apps and data from your older phone into this new one. So just for the sake of this unboxing, I won't do that. Next, you can also bring your data from your older phone or even from your iPhone. So I won't do that for now. Okay, let me just sign in to my Google account. Then we have to agree to the Google terms of service. Agree. Okay, here we can turn on or turn off Google services. I'm just gonna turn them all on. Then continue setup, continue. Okay, so here we can customize our Google Assistant. So I won't turn those on for now. This is for our voice match. Agree. So the assistant has already matched my voice previously. Next. So next, so the phone is adding finishing touches. So like what I said, this phone has several security features. So it has the fingerprint scanner at the back, also has facial recognition, and also has your classic pattern and passcode unlock features. So here you can set them up. Settings. So let me just add my pattern unlock. Like what I said, the phone has facial recognition feature. So I'm just gonna skip this, and what I'm gonna set up is the fingerprint scanner. So I'm just gonna have to tap on it several times, making sure that the entire surface area of my fingerprint has been registered. So here, adjust holding position. Even the sides will be registered. And it's all done. Okay, so next, continue. And here I can turn on auto update overnight, which I won't because I want to do it manually. Okay, so here, aside from Google Play Store, Realme has its own app market where you can download and install popular applications. So you do have that option on Realme handsets, but for now, I'm just gonna skip this. So it's nice to know that you have both, right? Google Play Store, then you have the Realme App Store. And we're finally ready. Welcome to Realme UI. Get started. Okay. Okay, so this is the Realme Narzo 20. And what you're seeing is Realme UI on top of Android 10 operating system. So let me just give you a quick tour of the user interface. This is the home screen. There you go. This is the drop-down notifications tab. You can always clear all the notifications there. And then you also have the quick access buttons here for your connectivity as well as other features, including dark mode and also eye comfort mode, and as well as different additional features for extending the battery life of your handset, like power saving mode. You can also turn this phone into a personal hotspot. So there you go, real nice. So there you go. So let me just show you what dark mode looks like. So that's dark mode. Okay, so this is dark mode, as you can see, and it's actually universal. When you go to Google Play, it's also dark, and I believe also for Facebook as well as other applications. Also, when you go to settings, you will see that it's also in dark mode. Okay, so let me just go back to light mode, which I prefer actually. So there you go. Okay, so let me just show you how to change the wallpaper. You long press on any blank space on the home screen, choose wallpaper, then let me just change it to this one. Okay, so there you go. That's how you change the wallpaper. wallpaper. And with that, you can clearly see the features of the screen more. So what we have here is a 6.5-inch HD plus IPS display with 20:9 aspect ratio. So as you can see, the bezels are very slim, especially the left and the right side as well as the top part, but the bottom part, as you can see here, is quite thick compared to the top part. And for me, it's alright because it also helps prevent me touching the screen with my palm, and that's really okay given the price of the handset as well. I would expect even thinner bezels on more high-end handsets, specifically the flagship level models. So there you go. That's the screen, and like what I said, the phone has a pre-installed screen protector, and on top here in this I would say water drop notch, this is an 8 megapixel front facing camera with f2.0 aperture. So this one of course is powered by Realme's very own AI beautification software, which gives you selfies that are instantly ready for sharing on social media. So that's the front facing camera, and then when we flip to the back, you see one of the phone's key features, which is a triple rear camera module that's made up of a 48 megapixel f1.8 main camera, and then a secondary 8 megapixel ultra wide camera, and then finally a 2 megapixel macro camera. So the 48 megapixel f1.8 main camera is the best for everyday point and shoot photography, and since it has the highest resolution and also the widest aperture and the largest sensor size of the bunch, it will give you the clearest and brightest photos in various lighting conditions, even when you're using it in low light scenarios. And then the secondary 8 megapixel camera with the 119 degrees ultra wide angle lens is great for capturing scale, so it's really useful for your landscape photography as well as your architectural photography. And then finally, you have a 2 megapixel macro camera for close-up photography of insects, flowers, even plants, or maybe minute details on your toys or what have you. Okay, so that's the lineup. And then if you're wondering if you love recording videos for vloggers, of course, the main camera can shoot full HD videos at 30 and 60 frames per second, while the ultra wide angle camera can shoot full HD videos at 30 frames per second. And that's the same for the front facing camera for those who prefer to use the front cam, where you can see your face better for talking head shots. This one can record full HD videos at 30 frames per second. Okay. Again, that's the screen as well as the cameras of the Realme Narzo 20. Now let me talk about the internal hardware of the Realme Narzo 20, and for that, let's go to the settings, and then let's go to About Phone. Okay, so there you go. As you can see here, the phone runs Android 10 operating system with Realme UI version 1.0. Now, as for the processor, this phone is powered by a 12nm octa-core 2 GHz MediaTek Helio G85 processor that's meant to deliver good gaming performance on entry-level handsets like this one. On top of that, because of its architecture, that processor is also very energy efficient, which helps extend the battery life of the Realme Narzo 20. The Helio G85 incorporates a Mali G52 MC2 GPU that delivers smooth gaming performance on popular titles including Mobile Legends, which is a partner of Realme. Okay, so as for the RAM, like what I said earlier, it's 4GB and the internal storage is 64GB, and that's an eMMC 5.1 type of storage. Okay, so there you go. So with that combination of internal hardware, I think this phone is a very solid device in terms of power given its price. So if you're looking for an affordable handset that's good enough for gaming and for also for overall mobile experience from day to day, and you're not really a user that demands very high amounts of RAM for running multiple apps at once, and you're fine with 4GB, then this phone should be great for you. The internal storage is 64GB, which should be a lot for most consumers, but if you find that it's a bit small for you, you can always add a micro SD card through the slot that you can find here along with the nano SIM cards. Now let me talk about the battery of this handset, which is one of its main features. So the battery of the Realme Narzo 20 has a capacity of 6,000 milliamp hours, and it's a lithium polymer pack. For those who love gaming, I think that battery should last you even up to 2 days on this handset, as long as you don't run Mobile Legends consecutively, like you would play maybe like 2 games back to back, then you would rest for a bit. Then I think 6,000 milliamp hours can last you easily a whole day, or maybe even more, maybe even up to 2 days. So remember, 6,000 milliamp hours, that's almost as big as a power bank. So that's of course another amazing feature of this handset. If you're a type of consumer who hates always carrying a power bank or always plugging in your handset to an electrical outlet in the middle of the day because it's low on battery, then certainly that high capacity pack is something that you will appreciate. So on top of that, this phone even supports 18 watts fast charging, so it won't take too long to charge this phone despite having that very large battery. So another thing that's amazing about the Realme Narzo is that because the battery is so big, you can even use this phone as a power bank. So I know that the official retail package didn't come with a reverse charging cable, but when you get it, then this phone supports also a power bank feature called reverse charging, and you can use it to charge your other smartphones or even your other devices on the go. So that's another cool thing, another nifty feature of the Realme Narzo 20. Okay, so there you have it, TP friends. That's the Realme Narzo 20, another very strong budget-friendly release from our friends at Realme Philippines. So to wrap up, let me just give a quick rundown of the features that I like about this phone. So first off, the display, 6.5-inch HD Plus IPS panel, very responsive as well. Then you have the cameras. In front, 8 megapixels. At the back, you get a triple rear camera module, 48 megapixels main camera, 8 megapixels ultra-wide camera, and 2 megapixels macro camera. For the video recorder, you have the main cam recording full HD videos at 30 and 60 frames per second, and the ultra-wide camera can record full HD videos at 30 frames per second, just like the front-facing camera, which you can use for talking head videos, for vlogs, and also for your typical YouTube clips. Then under the hood, you have the MediaTek Helio G85 processor, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of expandable storage, and then finally you have the very large 6,000 milliamp hours lithium polymer battery pack. Overall, a very solid release from Realme, online only, just an e-commerce exclusive, the Realme Narzo 20. So check it out. I recommend this one because of the great features that it offers, all while having a very budget-friendly price tag. Realme Narzo 20, thumbs up. Alright, so there you have it. That's the all-new Realme Narzo 20. So good looking, right? So if you have more questions about this new gaming Android smartphone from our friends at Realme that really lets you feel the power, just leave them in the comments section below. So again, don't forget to subscribe to the Tech Pinas YouTube channel. This is Mark of Tech Pinas. Bye for now and see you again soon.